Welcome to the Jenkins Independent School Virtual Option Orientation Training for the 2021-2022 school year. We here at Jenkins Independent believe that there is no substitute for in-person instruction. However, due to the rise in cases and contacts, the Jenkins Independent School District has decided to offer a virtual learning option for some students for the 2021-2022 school year. To be considered for virtual learning, complete the Jenkins Independent 2021-2022 virtual option application. Applications are available at the school. Once completed, return the form to the school for consideration. Once you've been notified that you have been accepted to the virtual learning option, you must attend the virtual orientation session. That's this video that we're watching right now. We have elected to use Edgenuity as the virtual platform for learning this year. Edgenuity is a performance-based online learning platform that provides video-based instruction that is congruent to the Kentucky Core academic standards. Online students are going to have some expectations applied to them. It takes a lot of self-motivation for students to direct their own learning in a virtual environment. As a family, you're going to help ensure that students participate daily in classes and that they adhere to the daily class schedule. Students who do not meet daily progress and completion of the assigned performance task for the day or the week will be counted absent. Students, families enrolled in the Jenkins Independent School virtual option shall follow and be held accountable to all attendance expectations, regulations, and laws. If weekly progress is not made, the student will be required to return to in-person instruction. Students are expected to adhere to the Code of Conduct and the Technology Acceptable Use Policy while participating in online learning activities. They need to be available on school days to participate in online learning activities. They're expected to participate each school day in every enrolled class. They're going to be expected to attend one virtual meeting each week at designated times. They're going to be expected to attend meetings at school if required by appointment. They're going to be expected to complete and submit all work on time. They're going to be expected to communicate with everyone in a respectful manner. It's expected that you're going to have access to your online courses during school hours, and that if necessary, you can complete assignments after hours if needed. It's expected that you acknowledge that the school district has access to your school work and any comments that's posted within the online courses. Now, we all had virtual instruction last year. This is not like the virtual instruction that we had last year. This is a long-term commitment, and frequent transition is not allowed. If you sign up for and agree to do virtual instruction, you agree to do it for at minimum an entire 9 weeks. Students will get all instruction from an Edgenuity virtual platform. You will not log into Google Classroom and interact with the classroom teachers here at Jenkins School. You will be on the Edgenuity platform, and all instruction will be taking place through that program. Students are expected to keep pace with all enrolled courses and complete all assignments daily. Now, the student, in order to participate in online instruction, must have access to high-speed internet. Now, a smartphone is not good enough to run this program. So you can't use your cell phone to work on and do this program. The students must have a location with high-speed internet during the hours of 8:30 in the morning until 3 o'clock in the evening. And so what does it mean to have high-speed internet? High-speed internet means that you can stream YouTube and watch YouTube videos or Netflix or Hulu or something like that. If your internet is not fast enough for you to be able to watch a YouTube video, then your internet is not fast enough to be able to use the virtual platform, because the virtual platform uses embedded videos for instruction. Now, as of right now, our facilitator is Miss Missy Baker. You see her email address up here. It's melissa.baker@jenkins.kyschools.us. As a family, you take on a responsibility of helping to monitor your students' progress and to contact Miss Baker with any concerns or questions that you may have. Another thing that you are to ensure is that all tests and work are completed by the student without the help of someone else, sitting there and doing the work for them. So we need to ensure that all work completed is the student work. The student and the guardian, if requested, will participate in scheduled instructional activities and will be expected to interact with their facilitator during normal school hours. Now, this was going to include a weekly mandatory Google Meet with Miss Baker. She has a Google Classroom where you can join her. To join her Google Classroom, you're going to log into Google Classroom and you're going to type in the code written here, EC6 PTST. This is the code for her Google Classroom. You'll join her Google Classroom, and every Tuesday, you'll meet up with her for at least an hour. Um, to talk about your progress in your classes and to check in and to see if you have any questions or issues that she can help you with. So if you're in grades 3 through 5, you're going to have a Google Meet with her from 11 a.m. to noon. If you're in grades 6 through 8, you're going to meet with her from noon to 1 p.m. And if you're in grades 9 through 12, you will meet with her between 1 p.m. and 2 p.m. Now, this is the bare minimum. Now, if you have more questions or need more help, then she will be available to Google Meet with you more frequently, than just once a week if needed. Um, it, any student who's enrolled in the virtual option will also be required to attend any mandated assessment sessions on campus throughout the year. So that means if you're in K-8 and it is time to take the MAP test, you'll need to come into school and take the MAP test. Or if you're in high school and we're doing CERT testing, you'll need to come in and take that CERT testing. Also, at the end of the year, excuse me, at the end of the year, we have the Kentucky Summative Assessment, the end of the year test. And if you're scheduled to take that, you'll be expected to come in or required to come in and to take those tests. Um, the student will attend mandated intervention sessions on campus throughout the school year on an as needed basis for each class that you take. So, in addition to the Google Meets, if needed, if you need more help, one-on-one, face-to-face help, we can schedule that and have that available for you. We need the parent and guardian to provide a email address. There was a spot on the application for you to put a valid email address for the guardian that you check weekly. You will receive a weekly progress report from Edgenuity, helping you keep track of your students' progress. Now, if a student has an active 504 plan or an IEP, The district will help determine the accommodations and support can be delivered virtually, or if they have to be modified. Now, if the student or guardian, if required, the student or guardian shall attend any necessary meetings regarding that 504 or that IEP plan in order for this to work. Students who choose the virtual option may not participate in-person extracurricular programs and activities. So let me say that again. Students who choose the virtual option may not participate in-person extracurricular programs or activities. So this is what the application looks like. It's the Jenkins Independent 2021-2022 virtual option application. If you're watching this video, you should have already completed this form. You write the student's name, their grade level, tell whether at the middle high school or at Birdeye. Then write in the student's email address. The student's email address is first name dot last name at what you see written there. We're going to need you to write down the parent or guardian's name in the next line, and very important here, the next line beneath that, the parent or guardian's email address. That is critical for us to be able to contact you, as well as your good working phone number where we can contact you at as well. The last information there that we need from you is does your student currently have an IEP or a 504 plan? Please check or put an X, either one, next to yes or to no. And then we got 14 things here that we need you to mark yes to be saying that you are agreeing to this and that you understand that what this virtual option means. Number one, I understand and agree that I am seeking a virtual option for the 2021-2022 school year as an alternative to face-to-face instruction. So give a check a yes or no there, or check a yes there if you want to do it. Number two, I understand that this is a long-term commitment and frequent transition is not allowed. Once again, will not be able to go back and forth. At the very minimum, you sign up to do this, you're going to do it for 9 weeks at a minimum. Number three, I understand and agree that the student for whom this application is submitted will have access to high-speed internet, and that you understand that a smartphone is not sufficient for this purpose. Number four, I understand and agree that I will provide the needed technology requirements as well as high-speed internet during the hours of 8:30 to 3 o'clock. For example, once again, YouTube, Netflix, if you can watch those things, if you can stream them from your internet, then your internet is fast enough and you can continue on with this virtual option. Number five, I understand that Jenkins Independent Virtual Option is different than the 2020-2021 school year, and it will require student commitments during normal school hours. Number six, I understand and agree that as a family, we will attend an orientation session. That is this video. Number seven, I understand and agree that as a family, we will monitor student progress and contact the facilitator, Miss Missy Baker, with any concerns. Number eight, I understand and agree that as a family, we will ensure the students' daily participation in classes and adherence to the daily class schedule. Now, students who do not meet this daily progress and completion of assigned performance task for the day or the week, it's the same as them being counted absent. Number nine, I understand and agree that students enrolled in the Jenkins Independent School virtual option shall follow and be held accountable to all attendance expectations, regulations, and laws. Number 10, I understand and agree that my child and the guardian, upon request, will participate in scheduled instructional activities and be expected to interact with their facilitator during normal school hours. Number 11, you also agree and understand that my child will attend mandated assessment sessions on campus throughout the year. That's CERT, MAP, the end of the year Kentucky Summative Assessment, and any other tests like that. Number 12, I understand and agree that my child will attend mandated intervention sessions on campus throughout the school year on an as needed basis per course. Number 13, I understand that I must provide a guardian email address up here at the top of this form to receive weekly progress reports from this virtual platform. And number 14, the last one, I understand that if weekly progress is not made, the student will be required to return to in-person instruction. So if you need a copy of this form, you go to your class, your school's, your child's school, and ask for a copy of this form. To log into your virtual class, you're going to go to clever.com. Uh, and once you're in Clever, you're going to click on the icon right here that is Edgenuity. And once you click on that, once you have already logged into Clever, it will automatically take you to your home page. Your home page is going to look something like this right here. You're going to have at least 4 classes and maybe as many as 7 classes. You'll see here that there's a tile for each class. You'll see that the name of the class is up here at the top. And this little green bar that you see right here is the progress bar. Now, the other little line going across in this direction here, this little line is the is where you need to be at, or where you should be at this point of the year. Now, by looking at this this sample screen here, you'll see that everything is green, which means that everyone or the student in every one of their classes is above the mark of where they're supposed to be at. Now, this little mark right here, it moves throughout the year. It progresses on. So at the end of the year or at the end of the semester for high school classes, it's going to be coming right here at the end. Now, if a student is to fall behind, that green color bar will turn to a yellow. And if they get too far behind, it's going to turn into a red. And so once again, there's a lot of content in here, so it's important that a student log in every single day to every class, and that they work. It's going to take probably about 6 hours per day worth of work for your student to stay at or ahead of the bar, and that's what school is. School is basically 6 hours per day. So you see that their actual grade here, and this is where their grade's going to come from for the virtual option. And what you'll do is you'll just come over here, you'll click on the class, and when you click on the class, it will take you in, and you just progress through all the lessons. That's basically it. That's our training. If you have any additional questions, please feel free to contact your child's school. We got the phone numbers right here, or contact district office. And thank you for watching.